From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown score. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brake. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Neal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? And they got him for the sack.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the air, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Second down coming up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Arnold. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll try the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Green. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Discards a man. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
On the ground, it's Donaldson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got him in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
That keeps the score. West Virginia, 14. Kansas, 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Able to make the catch, but not. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Back open in the middle. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Morrison. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the move. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Grab behind the line. It's Hinton. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeps the play going. Pressure coming. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking for a crease, it's White. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. On the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Green. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. rumbles ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On second down, wants to throw it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Neal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To throw, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Farmer. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
First down, West Virginia.
He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Donaldson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. This little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Feeling some heat. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch, called for and made. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Mountaineers pick up the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Daniels. Got his man in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
From the gun, the ground game. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. And it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Neal. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Hinton. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Give to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Skinner. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. On the move, he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Scanning the field, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Bray. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Donaldson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They're bringing heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Skinner.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 40. He's loose down the middle. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're trying to get to him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down to the slot. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Farmer. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got a man. It's Donaldson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Power football with the run. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Neal. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the cover.